Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming my April favorites video, and let me just start off by saying this month went by so freaking fast. I know everybody always says that, but this month was like especially crazy fast for me. There was actually a point in the month where I still thought it was like the first week of April, and I looked at the calendar and it was already like the 17th, and I was just like, wait, what? But with that being said, I am really excited for May. I've got some really exciting stuff happening, and I'm just excited for the warm weather to start. It's actually starting to feel like summer here, and I actually just went for a quick walk before I started filming this, so if I look like a sweaty, shiny mess, that's why. I'm kind of roasting right now. I feel like I'm going through menopause over here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with my favorites for the month of April. Toward the end of last month, I decided to pick up a few of my first Real Techniques makeup brushes, and I do like them, but the only one that has really stood out to me so far is their contouring brush. This is what it looks like. It's kind of just like a little rounded, tapered brush. It is dirty right now, I'm sorry for that. I've been obsessed with using this brush for contouring like it is meant for. The tapered end of it basically just gives you really precise application just to kind of hollow out your cheekbone. It's just like the perfect size to get in there and contour, and since it is a little bit of a denser brush, it just helps to blend everything out flawlessly and make everything look natural. I didn't use it today, I didn't contour a whole ton, and I still prefer like a bigger, fluffier, angled brush for contouring the rest of my face, like up on my temples and around my jaw and everything like that, just because on those areas of my face I don't want such a precise application like I get with this brush. But this works fabulously for really sculpting out the hollows of your cheek. So since I was so busy throughout the month of April, it definitely became a month of simplicity in my makeup routine. So the next couple products I have to show you are products that I'm including because I just found myself constantly reaching them, especially throughout the first few weeks of the month. Just because when I was getting up in the morning, I just wanted something that I could easily reach for, that I knew would look good. Basically just foolproof products that I could just throw on every day quickly in the morning and be happy with the way they look. And the first one is my Naked Basics palette. I showed this palette in my recent haul, and I'm sure everyone is familiar with it. Sorry if I'm blinding you guys. It just has 6 eyeshadows, 5 of them are completely matte, and one of them is more of like a slightly frosted kind of finish. And I've just been reaching for this palette constantly because it is so easy. I just do one of the lighter shades like Walk of Shame all over my lid, and then I just blend a couple of the darker shades into my crease just to give the eye a bit more definition. Throw on some black liner and I was good to go. And the next product is my NARS Deep Throat Blush. This blush is basically kind of just like a softer version of NARS Orgasm Blush. I'll show you them side by side so you can kind of compare. As you can see, they're very similar. This one's just a little bit softer, a little bit more pinky, and this just worked really well as an everyday color that I could just grab and throw on without thinking about it because it goes with everything and it looks pretty natural on. April was also a month of trying to look more awake, so my next few favorites all kind of tie into brightening up the under eye area, and the first one is this little 100-point perk size of the Origins Ginzing eye cream. This is an eye cream targeted for dark circles and puffy eyes. Before I start talking about it a little bit more, I just want to say that dark circles and puffiness aren't my like main eye concern. I don't really have like puffy under eyes at all, but I do have dark circles. They're just not super severe. But I found that this eye cream really has worked to kind of help eliminate the dark circles that I do have and really help brighten up the eye area. When you squeeze out a little dab of this eye cream, it actually has kind of like a sheen to it, so it actually does immediately brighten up the eye area just like physically. But I feel like with continued use, this has actually helped reduce the appearance of my under eye circle. After about a week of using this solidly, I did notice a difference under my eyes. The entire area was just visibly brighter. I believe this eye cream is just meant more specifically for the morning time, but I've been using it morning and night just to really try it out. Yeah, I just take about half a pea size amount, and that's good for both my eyes. I just get this on my ring finger and I just dab it around my orbital bone. I do all the way around. Most people tend to just concentrate on here, but you can bring it up to the tops of your lids and even kind of on the bridge of your nose here. And this just absorbs fairly quickly. I do give it a few minutes before I go in and apply my makeup, but it makes my concealer apply really smooth and I really like it. Speaking of concealer, my next two favorites I kind of touched on briefly in my last favorites video, but I wanted to mention them again just to really like solidify how much I'm really loving them. And that is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. This is just seriously the best combination for bright under eyes. The NARS concealer is without a doubt my holy grail concealer. I'm like never going to purchase anything else. It just has a really nice radiant finish. It's really illuminating. It's super easy to blend, and it's the best thing I've found for not creasing on my dehydration lines under my eyes, which is the biggest thing I look for in a concealer. concealer, and it is super hard to find a concealer that won't. And then, as I mentioned in my last favorites video, I just used the Diffused light powder to set my under eyes, and I have been using it to set the rest of my face makeup this past month, and it seriously just makes such a difference. It has like a really nice kind of slight yellow tone to it, so it's really good for canceling out any kind of like purpley tones in the under eye, and it just gives a really beautiful soft glow. I've really just fallen back in love with this powder recently. Like I just said, I've been using it to set the rest of my face makeup recently as well. You can totally see why it's called Diffused Light, because it just really softens up any imperfections, just gives a really nice even look, and just gives you that really beautiful lit from within kind of glow. I get a lot of compliments when I wear this, so yeah, I definitely think this is a product that is worth the money. Looking at Ethereal Light as my next ambient lighting powder, so if you've tried that one, let me know what you think. And then I have this Anastasia brow powder duo in Caramel. I made the switch back to using powders to fill in my brows a little while ago, and I've just been loving it. It's just so much easier, I find. I feel like it's just a lot quicker. It probably isn't. I always spend like a decent amount of time filling my brows in the morning, but to me this just feels easier and faster. And that is what I have on my brows today. Mostly just use the more red side on the powder to fill in my brows. I do use a little bit of the more taupey kind of shade too, but I just think the color matches my hair really well, and I love the staying power of these. I think I'm probably gonna film my brow routine fairly soon and show you guys how I use this, what I use it with, how I maintain my brows, and everything like that, because that video has been super requested. And my final beauty favorites are a mascara duo. I've recently discovered layering these two mascaras, and it is the Dior Diorshow and the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this one first, because I do love this one on its own as well. This mascara has become super popular lately. It has a really unique wand. It's really big and it's kind of like an hourglass shape. It works really well for just gripping onto all of your lashes. It's just like a really nice, well-rounded mascara. Like it does length, it does volume, holds a curl really well, which is my biggest thing that I look for in a mascara. Yes, I love this on its own, but recently I have discovered layering one coat of the Diorshow mascara underneath it. This is what the wand for this one looks like. It's like a super huge chunky wand. I don't find this mascara does too much for my lashes when I use it just on its own. It just kind of like lightly defines them and adds a little bit of length. It does separate well, so if you have naturally really long lashes, you might really like this, but I find just layering one really thin coat under a couple coats of the Better Than Sex mascara gives me like super long dramatic lashes, at least as long and dramatic as my tiny little short straight lashes can be. I've just been really loving this combo. One thing I do have to say, the Diorshow is scented and it's really weird. It smells kind of like a lemon cleaning product. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know why they would scent a mascara. I've never seen that before, and it's just kind of a weird little thing. And I do have those two mascaras layered on my eyes today. It may not look super crazy or long or anything like that, but for my lashes this is pretty good. So now we get to move on to my non-beauty favorites for the month of April, and the first one is my new camera, which I can't show you guys because I am filming on it right now, obviously. This is also the first time that I'm using it on my tripod, which is really cool. I'm feeling all fancy and everything. Yeah, I've just been loving how my videos have been turning out since I bought this camera. Still have like so much to figure out and learn about it, but I'm loving it so far, and it's really encouraging me to film more, so I hope you guys are loving the quality too. My next non-beauty favorites are my new earrings, which I'm going to show you guys a close-up of right now. This is what they look like. They are by Kate Spade, and they are these super cute little rose gold bows. I just think they're super cute. Who doesn't love rose gold and bows? When you mix them together, it's just an unbeatable combination. And my final favorite is a food favorite, and that has been Greek yogurt. I typically hate just like regular yogurt. I just find it really gross. I usually don't eat a ton of dairy products, but I have been loving this Oikos vanilla Greek yogurt. And my favorite thing to do lately for breakfast and for dessert or any kind of snack is to make a yogurt parfait. So I just take this Greek yogurt, I sprinkle in some granola and some like berries. It's just super yummy. It's a really quick, healthy snack. Yogurt is loaded with probiotics, so it's really good for your digestive system. Greek yogurt is especially good for you. It's lower in fat and it's just a really healthy little treat. So yeah, I've been loving that. It was a really unexpected thing for me to start liking, but I really do. And yeah, that wraps up my favorites for the month of April. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if this video seemed kind of rushed. I have to head to work in a couple minutes. I'm actually running late a little bit now, so I have to go do that. So I'm sorry if I kind of like rushed through all these products and everything. If there is anything you want to see, definitely comment down below and let me know what that is. Also, let me know the products you've been loving for the month of April. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and also subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be having a big giveaway once I hit 1,000 subscribers, so be sure to stick around. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!